In progress.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Here, Daily Crumb. Help you along your way today. Well, we hope so. Anyways. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is for you. And welcome to the Daily Crumb with me. Your friendly, freakiest, sweet grass water medicine woman. Also Christiana Kong, Christy Class Superstar. Yeah, all this divine, beautiful divine being right here. And welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. Oh, how grows it with you? Hey, hey, hey. It's, what day is it today? It's, there we go. It is what day? Friday. Sorry, I had a little, like, closed captioning thing up there, and it was, like, right over the spot where it recognizes your hand gestures for the Zoom. Anyways, so they get their hearts, too, over there on the OG channel. See, but it doesn't show up. That's what I'm doing. There we go. It needs like a background or something. I don't know. It doesn't always work. Here we grow. How you today? Yep, I shed my tears. It is some howling. That's okay. We're finding that balance. Better out than in. Better out than in is what I always say. And I'm trying to get this in till before my VIP story class. Yeah. It's coming up today. The first one for this year. Talking about our Act 3. And then we go into embodying it. And then we go memorizing it. And then sharing that story. I'm crossing that stage and sharing my story this year. Yeah. I'm getting out there. Did my interviews. I'm going to do more. It was too snowy there yesterday. Maybe today. But I'm going to take this with me tomorrow. And I'm going out tomorrow. And I'll do some more. You know what? This one was sticking up. I just hit it back down, but that was sticking up, and there's an affirmation on the top. Plus, it did, so it's 3. It wants me to do 3 today. Okay, here we go. We're going to do free self-care cards today. Okay, here we go. We have a reflection. What are we going to reflect on? Solitude is where I place my chaos to rest and awaken my inner peace. Nikki Rowe. In one hand, you hold your wildness. In the other, your quietness. Draw from each as needed. That's a 56. A 56. That makes an 11. I think so. I don't know mathematician. I'm no mathematician. I'm not a mathematician, so I don't know. 11. So, that draw from each is needed. Sometimes we need to go out and play. Hey. Work all day and no play makes you grumpy fuddy-duddy all day. Oh, no, what's up for you? So we need to balance that out, you know. I love that. It was reminded that came to me a long time ago through all this stuff. Don't take life so seriously, but be serious about living your life. Another thing I loved, and it was a fridge magnet I put on the freezer because those other ones just love telling me about reality. I'll be realistic and the reality and realistic. And like I've been like, oh, reality is what you make it. But I found this magnet that said reality is the leading cause of stress among those in touch with it. All right? Reality is the leading cause of stress among those in touch with it. Oh, I love it. I put that on the fridge put it on the fridge. It was a magnet on the fridge when I lived out in BC. Just to remind me, grumpy old one. When you recover or discover something that nourishes your soul and brings joy, care enough about yourself to make room for it in your life. Shinoda, Bolen. Take a time out today. Time out. And treat yourself to an energetic pick-me-up. That's a 23. That's a 5. I'll have my time out tomorrow. That's going to give me an energy pick-me-up that's going to last for a while. Yeah. And my Jenny's coming too, so she gonna be with me. So then we can still talk about that. I'll make it last for a while because you were there. Oh, remember? Oh, that was so fun. Just like we're still talking and going on about the fun we had the other night. That's what happens when they don't let you out much. I can watch when I say that. They don't let me out much. Who don't let you out? Like, I'm just saying it. It's just fun. I'm like, gotta be a little crazy to stay sane in this mad world. That's what I say. Affirmation. Here we go. Keep good company. Read good books. Love good things. And cultivate soul and body as faithfully as you can. Louisa May Alcott. Take 10 minutes out of your day to read. And that's the number 6. Aha! That one was a 23, which makes a 5. This one is the 6. So together it's 11, 11. All 3 cards make 11, 11. That's what 5, 6. And what's 5, 6? Yeah, wouldn't have me any other way though. Alrighty, here we grow. Here we grow. So, 10 minutes out of your day to read. Read. A flip of the pages, find us something to read. Oh, I just love it to flip pages. I love books. It's one of my little things. That's why I have to have a little library. That was one of my favorite parts in Beauty and the Beast, when she goes in and there's this whole library there. But that's probably from my hiding out alone or whatever. I live my life through those books and vicariously through everybody else because, I can't do everything. I'm a human being. I'm a limited human being. My spirit is limitless and wants to do everything. And I know some of them say, well, get your head out of the clouds. Well, I know that I'm just having this fantasy, like when I would say, joke around about being, oh, I'm going to get rich and famous so I can manipulate the world into being happy, peaceful, loving people. It's just joking. Right? And people think that I seriously can. Nothing. I do nothing on my own. All right, everything that I've done, the reason I'm still here, all the glory goes to God, let me tell you. And that's because it's been there. That's why I have that faith. So cultivate soul and body as faithfully as you can. What has got me through? This is why I believe. Not because I'm told to. And my heart says so. My heart says so. It does. And even though it's deceived me before, I know, because the proof is in the pudding. In it all. Okay? I don't know. What's that for you? What's that for you? Why? What makes you believe what you believe? Is it from your own experiences of it? Is it because you've been told to? Have you seen the proof in the pudding? I don't know. What's that for you? It's good to look at that. Oh, what was that? I just saw that on a thing that most intelligent maturity? I don't know. I can't remember, but it was like challenging everything that we know. True intelligence is not, knowing everything, but challenging everything that we know. Or that we think that we know. Something like that. I don't know. It was a cool post. But let's look. Let's look. Do we get so solid in our opinions and things like that? We're so rigid. There's no way to move. I'm a immovable force. This is my beliefs, and this is how it is, and da-da-da-da, right? Bah. Well, I don't know. Oh, no. How's that for you? That's why it's good to look at those things, too. And do they help us to expand? Do they keep us shut in? Is it, guided by love or driven by fear? I don't know. What's that for you? Ooh. There we go. Okay. Path on the bottom and path on the top. Hot chocolate. And so I had like a half teaspoon coffee in there, a little, really, also coffee, soda, medicine. Not cooking in there so much, and wow. Wipe it out, and here we go. Well, it was a dark and dingy day yesterday. I saw the sun peek out a little bit today, but we got such a dumping of snow. Yep, can't see any of that grass anymore. Okay, and then my hands are stuck here. This is part of it, you know. Get the brain out to the rest of the body. Want to make some movements. Pull the cards up over this other card. Show you the top and bottom card. Then show you these ones over here. Delayed responses. Here we grow. Body got a mind of its own. That's self-expression. There we go. Painted face. Painted face. That's self-expression. Nobody gonna know you if you don't show you. We take the time to get to know ourselves. Are we who we are? Who we chose to be, or who others said? Did we just line ourselves and match ourselves up to who others said we were? I don't know. How's that grow for you? You know, did you become who you are based on other people's opinions? Or who they said you were? Like, I got that. That's not what you're thinking. That's not why you said what you said. No, that's not what you are. This is what you are. No, that's not who you are. This is who you are. So I don't know how much of that have you had too. Maybe not at all. Maybe you just get to express yourself. 11:11. Express yourself. Hey, 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 hey. And we're not being aggressive. Okay, we get to that point when we know ourselves. When you know, nobody else can fool you about that. You know you, right? So let's confront that inner selves, and not aggressively. We don't need to do it aggressively. We just know who we are. And we're not out there having to prove who we are. We're just being who we are, right? That's an 11. That's a 29. That's a 19. What was that one under there? It's a 48. What should make it free? I don't know. So let's express yourself. We're not out there, this is who I am, blah, 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 blah. Like, I know who I am, blah, blah, blah. Let me, like, shove it in your face who I am, you know. Then we're trying to prove something. We're not just being who we are. But now's that time just to be who we are. Right? We're not putting on and performing for anyone. We're just being who we are. I don't know. Unless, you know, you're an actor, entertainer. Well, then, of course, you're going to perform. Okay? But that's not who you are. And look at, like, some actors go, the method acting or whatever that is, some take on those roles and go so deep into those that they actually kind of embody that character. But that's still not who they are. And, you know, the best actors, when you're watching that show, they completely embody that character that you even forget that that's the actor. Right? But how have we done that in our lives? We've embodied it so much that we don't even realize that isn't us. This was the performance that we put on. This is the role we needed to play. So we're returning home to ourselves and who we are naturally. Naturally. Seeing those places where we actually embodied characters, personalities that weren't ours. I don't know. Return home to who you truly are and who your creator made to be. And that's the way you unlock. Okay? That's the key to unlocking your talents and abilities. Okay? That's the key to unlocking your natural talents and abilities. All right? We're not out there trying to prove who we are. We're just being who we are. And look at that coming up. So that's the key. That one. Right? Looking at that message. See that message in our lives. What have we taken on? Right? Get that higher perspective. Hawk has a higher perspective as well too, right? And that's how we unlock our creative potential. Meet the miracle that we are. Because you're a miracle. Yeah, you are a miracle. It is a miracle for you to be here, because it is a miracle for that little sperm to bust through that ovum when the ovum's only job is to keep that sperm out. It's true. So every one of you is a miracle. Right? It's not just conception too, like, because then it's like within the first 3 months they say don't go sharing that you're pregnant within the first 3 months, because it's a 50-50 of that actually sustained. So it is a miracle to be born, to be conceived, and to be born. So look at that. And that's how we unlock that. You're a miracle being here. And so is everybody else. We see that miracle that we are. We see the miracle that everyone else is as well. And we treat ourselves as sacred, these sacred bodies, and everyone else as well too. And we respect that. We all come from the same stuff, made up in different compositions, but we're all made of the same stuff, but we're not all the same. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all the cakes. Some of them take all the same ingredients, but, you know, add a little bit of this, a little less of that, and, you know, it's going to be a little different. Y'all got your own unique cake. Y'all got, excuse me, your own unique flavor. So come home to your unique flavor and see what are the messages that we picked up about ourselves and then we denied ourselves or we put ourselves aside or whatever that is. Whatever that is for you. So, right, we're coming home, we're getting that empowerment, right? That earth connection. Heavenly Father, earthly mother, honor both mother and father, right? We get that connection inside. We come home to ourselves. We settle in, right? We give ourselves energetic pick-me-ups and we rest in that place inside. We keep that a safe space, safe and sacred. All right? Because you got to live with you your whole life from death till birth, okay? And let's have fun. That's what that otter is. That woman medicine, being open and receptive. It's time to receive. We've been out there, go, 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 do. And the male energy, as the masculine energy, is the doing energy. The feminine energy is the receptive energy. I mean, just look at our parts, okay? Right, okay, here we go. But now it's that time for that playfulness, that flirtiness. We've been taking everything so seriously. And now it's just time to live. I don't want to survive. I want to live. Right? I was just saying to my Jenny the other day, but none of us really know how much longer that we have left here. So why not live life while we have it? Right? Live it now. Why wait till tomorrow? Why wait till that happens or whatever? Live now, right? We can have joy and sorrow even in the same moment. You watching me doing it. I've been in sorrows and the deepest grief of my life. I've gone through the ultimate betrayals. And here I am. I'm just being me. And I'm coming more into me. Unapologetically. And not ashamed to show it. I mean, my mother always said, have you no shame? So I guess that was a good thing. But I do. There's things I feel guilty for, and there's healthy guilt and stuff too. If we've done something to hurt somebody, yeah, we're going to feel guilty and ashamed because, hey, it never feels good to hurt someone else. Okay? Doesn't. And if we have good consciences, we are going to feel guilty, a healthy guilt and a healthy shame. And it's that we've done something wrong, not that we are something wrong. There's the big difference. A healthy is we've done something and we can make up for that. The unhealthy is that, I am wrong. There is something wrong with my being and blah, blah, blah. Those kinds. That's the unhealthy stuff. When we turn that in, we feel ashamed of ourselves. But that healthy guilt and that healthy shame is when we've done something to hurt somebody else. Or we've done something that goes against our integrity or anything like that. That's where we're going to feel that. So if we ignore that and go, right? We continue in the cycles of hurt and abuse and stuff like that. Because a lot of that, when they say hurt people, then they just use it as an excuse. Enough of that excuse. I don't give that excuse to anyone anymore. I was hurt. I didn't hurt people. I didn't go out there and intentionally hurt people, but that's where hurt people try and get their power back by having power over. It is never going to be satisfied. Look at that in your own life, right? Have you ever felt better when you went tit for tat, right? I don't know. I'm going to hurt you worse than you hurt me. Has that ever felt better? That fighting, it just keeps going on. One up, one up, one up, one up. And then it never ends. Oh no. How have you seen that in your life? So take that moment, your wildness, your quietness. Find that balance. We all have it all within us. We're all capable of great love. We're all capable of doing great harm. And we get to decide for ourselves. We are free will beings. We can continue on the abuse. We can turn into the ones that hurt us and then continue to hurt, because that's not going to help. That doesn't help anybody heal. Or we can look at ourselves going, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to have fun. And I'm not going to keep letting the abuse win, keep letting the darkness or whatever you want to call it, how that, that fear win. Okay? I'm going to be guided by love and not driven by fear anymore. Oh, no. What's that I'll say to you, beautiful beings? What's that I'll say to you? All right, I got to get ready for school, and my Jenny was calling, so I'll have to cover her call back after. I'll have to send her a text saying at school. What's that I'll say to you? Blah, 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 blah. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what this world needs? You. Just to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out and all that's you. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad you choose to stay every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow, slow, slow. Make this another wonderful, blessed day. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Over that. Over there. Love yous.